It is that time again where I do a roundup of all the games that I played in the recent months. This is my first one of the year, so I'm going to be talking about whether you should play or pass or make your own decision on games that I have played so far in 2025. And I have so many other games that I'm still gathering my thoughts on, so I'll share what those are at the end. But please feel free to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with all these videos and get notified when I go live as well. And let's get right into it. So the first game that I played at the beginning of the year in 2025 was Dreaming Isles. This game was kindly gifted to me. This was the first farming sim that I played this year. This game launched on Steam as a full release, and I played about 4 hours of it only on a stream. Dreaming Isles is a very unique take on a farming sim because you choose between siding with the pirates or choosing to side with the traders to help restore global trade. There is a quest early on where you get to choose which side to join, and then you can get into these fun ship battles as you're traveling on the map from place to place. So I felt like this game was very unique, it was easy to follow, and it was fun. I felt like they had taken the feedback that was given to them, and that's why they had pushed this release back. So I thought that was really cool. This was my first time playing it though. So parts of the game, I guess, did feel a little bit clunky, but as a whole, I felt like the game felt fresh and interesting and new. But I was made aware of like some slight, I guess, controversy, you could say, about this game being in a full release rather than early access because the dev, I couldn't find where they said this, but apparently the dev had said that the story content was not complete and will be continued to be added through the game. I was not aware of that, and I didn't notice it through my gameplay that anything was off because I only played the 4 hours. So some people were pretty upset that this game was listed as a full release when maybe it should have been released as an early access release. I didn't go very far in sleuthing that out because to me it didn't make a big difference, but it is a good thing to know if you are planning to pick up this game. And the reviews on Steam are mixed on this game. I will say that I felt like the dev has taken great feedback on their game, and he seems to be working hard on the game. According to reviews on Steam, you can finish everything in this game in 7 hours, so I do suggest reading those reviews a little bit more so you can decide whether to play it or not. The reason that I did not play beyond 4 hours is because I just didn't want to. I didn't feel like I was really hooked or motivated to play more personally. There were things I really liked, things that I felt were really memorable, but I just feel like I've had a lot of other farming sims hook me in a lot easier, and I just feel like this game wasn't one that I was going to give a lot of attention to at this time. That's kind of how I feel about it, and then hearing more about the story stuff makes me also want to wait to play this game. Overall thoughts with this, from what I've heard, from reviews I've read, and from my own experience, I feel like this is a game to wait on. Wait for it to have some more time to cook, get some more updates, and possibly wait for it to be on sale because this game is $18.99. The next game that I played recently is called Minecraft Hello Kitty and Friends DLC for Minecraft. So this game is on Switch and Game Pass. I played it through PC Game Pass. I guess you could also do that through Xbox, and it's played through like Bedrock, and you have to get it on the marketplace within that. So it's a little tricky to get it, but you can get it on Switch as well. I played it on my PC Game Pass though, on my husband's account. I was so thrilled though to check out this DLC for Minecraft because I couldn't believe how cute and beautiful everything is. The DLC is $8.99. Everything looked really, really good in the game. Super cute. Hello Kitty's adorable. And I love that it's kind of its own separate little game area that you can play. I am not a big Minecraft player, so this might have been a weird one for me to pick up, but I thought maybe it could be a helpful intro for me to Minecraft. But not knowing a lot about Minecraft was very bad for me in the sense because I didn't change any of the camera settings and things like that, which maybe I should have, because I did end up getting very bad motion sickness to the point where I actually threw up, and I wasn't expecting that to happen at all, and it kind of just suddenly came over me, and I was really shocked by it. In terms of the gameplay, I did feel like it needed more of a quest tracker in the game. Things just didn't feel like very explained and a little confusing. Everything was so cute, and all the characters are so adorable. The festival was a little like lackluster. You just kind of go around and collect eggs for the spring one, kind of like Stardew Valley, but it's just a little less going on there, and I kind of got confused and just ended up waiting for it to end. You have so much time to do that, but it does have fishing and farming and mining and all sorts of things, so it's supposed to be a very chill, just fun experience. And for me, I do need a little bit more. I need more quests and more things to do. Overall, this is probably worth the $8.99 price point, but for me, it did need a little bit more pizzazz to the game. The worst part for me was the motion sickness though, and I definitely accidentally pushed myself too far when playing it. So for me, this is a pass, and I spent my $8.99 on it, and I'm probably not gonna play Minecraft ever again, even if I could like maybe change some settings. I'm just like scarred from that experience, to be honest. So let's talk about the other Hello Kitty game. I was gifted this game, and I've played it mostly on my PC and Steam Deck. And this game is also on Apple Arcade, Nintendo Switch, PC, and I believe PlayStation 4 and 5, maybe other consoles too. I think I hit them all though. It started out on Apple Arcade, and it has a little bit more on Apple Arcade right now, and I guess we're kind of waiting for those updates to eventually come to Switch. I don't know, but I've been following them, and I see like, oh, this is coming to Apple Arcade, so I was like, oh, nice. But anyway, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. This game is so cool. I've been waiting for this game forever to come to Switch. I'm so glad it's finally here. When I first started this game, I actually really didn't like how fetch questy it felt. I thought I was not going to like it, and I was going to be that one person that like just didn't like the game. But then I continued playing, and I felt the game was actually a lot more balanced as I started out my gameplay, because when I start out my gameplay, every time I go and I visit all of the NPCs, I give them a gift. And so that makes me feel like it's my decision and choice to do it. It's not because of a quest, it's just because it benefits me as the player, and I know it's like one of those daily things to do. So finding things that were like my choice to do and not just because of the quest is helpful for me in games. So that helps space and balance out the gameplay, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm more choosy over which quests to do, as there are a lot to work on, so I kind of just pick my favorite Sanrio characters and I work through their quests. My very favorite is Hangadon. He's my favorite, and he has become my favorite because of this game. I enjoy like the cooking, baking, crafting out aspects, and the collecting aspects of this game, just kind of walking around. The Meadow area is my very, very favorite. I really enjoy just getting to know the Sanrio characters. As a whole, you can decorate different rooms, and then certain Sanrio characters will be able to visit your island, which is really cool. I will say this game is not to me, this is not like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Animal Crossing New Horizons is a little bit more open-ended, where you kind of decide, okay, I'm going to design this island from the ground up, build it from the ground up. There's nothing here. Decorating. You can't decorate the island. You can decorate rooms and stuff, but it's really not about decorating. It's about questing, friendship, and different events in the game. And it does run on a different type of daytime cycle that you go through day and night several times while you're playing. But in terms of like daily tasks and weekly goals and stuff, that's real time, but like it's not the same as Animal Crossing where you're playing at night because it's night where you live. It's different than that. That's how it runs, and some of those things, I guess, surprised me because I didn't know that. So it does have some daily limits, especially in the beginning, but once you kind of play more on and off, like I haven't picked it up every single day, but I do, and I have so much to do in the game, I don't feel like I'm running out of things to do like I might have been early on when I was really playing it every second. The deluxe edition doesn't seem necessary for me, as the resources that you get from that edition can be gathered in the game over time, and all those things can be gotten through like festivals and events and stuff. For me, I didn't get the deluxe, and I don't think I'm gonna get the deluxe because I kind of play this more casually on and off, and I'm not even doing my dailies every day. I just kind of pick it up when I feel like it and play it for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm not like super obsessive over the game, I guess, and trying to like do it every second. I'm more like that with Infinity, Nikki. So I try to balance out this game with that one. So I didn't feel like I needed the deluxe edition, but if you're super, super into it, you might want to consider getting that, and you can always consider upgrading to that if you want to. The multiplayer in the game is also very, very fun and enjoyable. I played it with my friend and streamer, Adri Radiance, and you should definitely follow her because she's amazing. She streams on Twitch. She should be streaming on YouTube pretty soon here. And she streams on TikTok, and she's just an amazing creator, so definitely check her out. We loved completing the multiplayer quests together in the game, and I thought it was so unique and awesome. We could even have a house on each other's islands, and I think that is so cool and fun, and we could decorate it ourselves and stuff, so that was awesome. So I definitely do recommend trying it out. The next game I've played is Shokudo Underworld, which is a game on Steam. And oh snap, I loved this one. I played it on my PC, sitting here, right here. And I filmed the entire experience actually for a YouTube video, so please check it out because I worked really hard on it. And you can literally see like everything I think about the game pretty much. So I really enjoyed this game. It is only $5.99 on Steam, and it is a very, very like repetitive game. You run your own sushi Shokudo in this game in a sort of diner dash gameplay. It is a short playthrough. It only took me 5 hours to complete the story. And then after that, you can continue playing the game as it does have a repetitive gameplay loop of like going back and forth and giving food and completing orders. But for me, after getting all of the achievements, I didn't really feel like I needed to keep playing because I had a sense of reward from 100%ing the game. I felt like that's all I needed. You know, that was what kept me really, really invested. So I loved that. This game is quite cute and it has a really nice pacing to it that you can kind of customize yourself because you choose the daily menu. You can choose recipes that are just easier to make and gather the ingredients for. So I do definitely recommend this super cute game, Shokudo Underworld on Steam. And hopefully it will come to more platforms soon. So definitely pipe that game up and go play it. Check it out. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I got to cross it off my backlog and 100% it. So that was fun. The Red Lantern is a game that is on Nintendo Switch and Steam. And this was the side quest, or basically our cozy game of the month that we all play together like a book club. And this is through the Slow Burn podcast. If you don't listen to the Slow Burn podcast, it's a podcast featuring Nintendo Talk, Peyton's Corner, and me. And it's on Spotify and all audio listening platforms for podcasts, so please check it out. We all shared our in-depth thoughts on this game on the podcast already, but I thought, why not just debrief those thoughts again here? The game does have cozy elements. This is a narrative dog sledding survival game that can be played on Steam and on Switch. I did play this one on my Nintendo Switch, and I didn't have any problems, although some other people in the Side Quest Club did say that they had some problems, but it did run fine for me. I had no issues. In the game, you choose 5 dogs to take along on your dog sledding journey, and then you kind of just begin sledding around. You choose which direction you go in on the map, but you don't actually like drive the sled. And you'll also be presented with choices along the way. Should you follow one of the dog's scents? You might find food or you might get sprayed by a skunk. Should you shoot the beautiful owl and hopefully survive another day off its meat? Or should you let it fly away? The game really, really hits on the morals here because I was like shocked when they were shooting animals in this game. It's not for me when it's so realistic like this in a game. It's a little shocking, and I'm playing my games in bed, so I'm just like doing that in bed, and I don't know. It's just like not the wind down that I expected, but there were other elements of the game that made it fun. Like I kind of liked this gameplay loop in a way, but it was also really frustrating in a way because it's kind of like a roguelike game. Because you get to keep some of the things that you pick up along the way for your next run through if you fail the run, because it has these survival elements where you need to have enough meat, you need to keep your energy up and be fed and all of that stuff. And then when you don't, you have to keep playing again. So I never ever got to the end of this game because I really just I couldn't get to the end by the time we were talking about it on the podcast. And I was kind of just like, I don't feel like I care about this game enough, I guess. But I don't think it's a terrible game. It's kind of interesting, actually. I don't really recommend it unless it's on sale. because I got it on sale for like $4.99 or $3.49 or something like that, where usually it's $24.99, which is a really high price. But the gameplay loop does keep you wanting to play more and see the ending through, but I don't know. I didn't ever see the ending through, and I don't feel like I need to. I don't know. That's my thoughts on the Red Lantern. I don't really recommend it unless it's on sale and you just want to try it out. Not the worst game, kind of meh, in the middle, mid. And those are all the games I want to get off my plate for right now. I have some honorable mentions. I did try my time at Sandrock for a little bit, so I need to play a little bit more before I throw it into a review video here. So this is my accountability of I need to do that. I've played Grimoire Groves for the first time today. I've been playing After Love EP, which is our new side quest for the podcast. So I didn't want to share my thoughts just yet until I finished the game. And I just started 2 Point Museum as well, because March is a huge month for cozy game releases. So please make sure you're subscribed if you want to hear about those games in a future video, whether it's a roundup or ranking or whatever. And thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to join our Discord, become a YouTube member if you want more content, and hopefully, I'll see you in my next YouTube video.